Hello and welcome back. It's Elle Millard here to discuss with you the second video. In this video, we'll be covering information on graphic and presentation standards, friendly reminders, and how the judges score your overall submission. All right, let's get started here. Round one is based off of one photo. Make sure you submit your winning photo to really wow those judges. Round one is based purely on wow factor. Round two is based on graphic and presentation standards set by the NKBA. If you're unsure if your drawings do not meet our standards, have a professional look them over or draw them for you. And round three is based on pure creativity, quality of your photos, the difficulty of execution, your overall presentation, and of course, your design statement. Just keep in mind, your drawings should be neat, clean, and clutter-free. Make sure to properly dimension all drawings, and don't forget those center lines. Refer to the kitchen planning book or the bath planning book in the NKBA PRLs for help. The judges will verify that your center lines match on appliances, on your floor plans, and elevations. Here's a few helpful tips and reminders with dimensions. CAD programs can often generate too many dimensions. Make sure you curate those dimensions so that they're accurate for your drawings. Also, keep in mind your projects must be submitted to scale. Standard NKBA style is 1/2 inch. However, for our design competition, we do accept 1/4 inch and metric scale. As a friendly reminder, you also want to make sure your dimensions are done in inches, not feet and inches. Also, all nomenclature must be labeled properly. So with that, if you have any custom or modified cabinets, make sure they're identified and listed in your legend. Also, that's where your specifications belong for your appliances as well. With that said, don't forget your legend on the floor plan. Also, be sure on your elevation to include a major wall, which includes appliances and fixtures. One obvious thing people often forget is just to label the bathroom or the kitchen using the words kitchen or bath. And don't forget on those dimensions, you're going to need the overall dimensions, the usable space, the incrementals, and those center lines. Don't forget the center lines. Other areas that people often forget are toe kick dimensions, ceiling height dimensions, and counter height dimensions. Those are all very important, especially when applying for some of our specialty categories. And in your design statement, don't be afraid to use bullets. It helps the judges really narrow down your design very quickly. And don't forget to review your design statement before submitting. Use the NKBA guidelines as a reference. So in those design statements, make sure you tell a story of the design solution that you have accomplished in the space. And don't forget to include those details in the photographs. They really help the judges align the statement to your work. For example, if your project is being entered into a specialty category, such as budget friendly, make sure you include the budget sheet for your design. And as for photography, these images, the winning images, get selected for media opportunities throughout the nation. Be sure your photos are at least 300 dpi or higher, and around 8x12 in size. We're looking for magazine quality images. Yes, that means professional photography. So just to summarize, can you pass off your drawings to contractors, plumbers, electricians, and have them understand them without any questions? That's what we're looking for. The judges will be scoring you based on that criteria.